What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about being humble, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a long week, but I am not gonna lie, this was not a topic I was even considering. It literally came to me last minute. But a biggest thing in my life was being humble. On the other side of that, to start off, it was getting humbled. I used to be in sales, and whenever you're top dog, you think you're all that. But let's say that you go a day or two without a sale, and damn, people are clowning on you like there's no tomorrow. It makes you not just feel insecure, but makes you feel bad, makes you feel like you're not good enough, it makes you feel dumb. I mean, I used to be in that boat, and it was consistent. Like, I have to prove something. I gotta prove it. I gotta get it now. I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. And no matter what, it was consistent. And if it wasn't, then you just had a fluke, and that was it. So I know a thing or two about being humbled. Humility, and it is not fun. But on the other side of it was causing it too, and it. Looking back at the amount of times that I not just made someone feel bad, but I put them down because they weren't as good enough. And literally the next day, I was just doing that bad. At the end of the week, I was horrible. By 2 weeks, I was underground. It was the worst feeling ever. I hated it, and it was all because I was making fun of someone, I was talking bad about someone, or it was consistent, like just being rude. And I needed to learn my place, and that's how I learned my place. You get knocked down a couple times, and damn, that's where it hits you hard, especially when your ego, when it's like all the way up there, and all of a sudden you're just like, damn, that's crazy. But that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about today. So we'll just keep it going a little bit. Alright guys, so like I was saying earlier about being humble, this can be a big thing for a lot of people because I know ego can get in the way of a lot of things. Showing who's the better sibling, showing who has a nicer car, showing who's the strongest. A lot of things can go wrong when you just have a big ego and not really worried, and all of a sudden you get humble, you get into a car accident, you get a car that's way too expensive and you don't really plan out how you can pay for it. You get really injured while working out. I know that's happened to me. I'm not gonna lie, my ego gets to me. I'm a guy, and being humbled is sad, but it definitely puts you in your place. Make sure that you're not, overdoing it. But then again, you getting hurt is you overdoing it. So that's one of the things that can happen to you. I know that when I was coming over into my new job, the one I'm at right now, I had to really humble myself and just be grateful that where I'm at and just keep working and not worry about anyone else. I think who's moving up, who's been here longer, because it gets to you, especially when you have that drive to just keep moving and moving and moving and moving. It can really hurt your ego. It can really mess you up. And when they tell you, hey, your sets just aren't good enough, you can't move up yet, it really hits you hard. Alright guys, so I'm gonna finish up with this last clip today for the video, and just want to reiterate, I just want to say it again, it sucks that when we get so high up there, we get knocked down, and per se, get humbled, be humbled, but the other side of that is showing that humility is okay and that you're okay able to cope with it and understand that it's not just something that's for the rich and famous. It is something that normal people go through all the time. Actually, I feel like more go through all the time, but everyone's human, so it sucks when it happens to you. But learning from it and growing from it helps you out at the end of the day. Not just yourself, but anyone else who might be going through the same thing. Keep in mind, you never know what anyone else is going through, but you can still be that person like, hey, I've been there, done that. Trust me, it's not worth it. Don't go through it. I can tell you, don't cheat. Don't lie to your significant other. Don't use people. Don't do any of that stuff, because one day you may not have anything. You may just be stuck in your room wishing you weren't here no more. And that's not to say that you're not learning nothing, but it's just to show that you got knocked down so far that you needed that reality check. And sometimes it just happens, but no matter what, we just keep pushing forward, because that's just the name of the game. The time doesn't stop, the clock doesn't stop. The sun comes up, the sun goes down every single day, and it's not going to stop for you, but you have to decide if you're going to stay in that mindset, if you're going to stay stuck in that, oh, I should have done more, I should have done this. No, just take a break from it and reevaluate where you're at. So yeah, if you guys like the video, by all means, give it a like, share, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I just hit 30 subscribers, so that's a big milestone. That's what I wanted to hit by the end of this year, so maybe we can get to 35 now. So, but yeah, follow me on everything else. Again, I will see you guys on the next one, and God bless you guys. Nope.